Hi guys, Tony at Dive Tech in Grand Cayman here. I'm going to show you how to change a cable on your KISS Orca Spirit rebreather. You may need to change the cable if you have a broken one that needs repair, or if you're trying to upgrade to a different kind of computer. If we're going from a shearwater petrel to a shearwater nerd, for example, we would need to replace the cable. And it's quite easy to do. I've already removed my sensor tray from the head of the rebreather. If you're not sure how to do that, be sure to watch our other videos that covers the topic of removing that. But now that I've got the sensor tray out and I just have my bare wires here, I'm going to remove the cable from the head of the unit. So zooming in here, you can see that the gland that seals the cable to the rebreather head, this is actually a two-part gland. A lot of rebreathers use this style of gland, and it is two pieces. This portion right here just simply compresses the gland around the cable and creates a watertight seal. On some rebreathers you'd have to remove this first. On the KISS you don't have to. We can remove it simultaneously. What we do need to do is turn this inner portion of the gland. This is what actually unscrews from the head. This here is 15 millimeters, so you could use a 15 millimeter wrench. You could use an adjustable wrench, but I prefer not to do this because it's very easy for an adjustable wrench to slip around the nylon of this gland. My personal preference is to use some slip jaw pliers. And what we do is we just grasp both nuts gently and give a little bit of a twist. And after the first twist, it should be able to come out by hand. And what I find is it's easier to turn the head around the cable when you're on your workbench. And after a few turns, the gland is separated from the head of the rebreather. Now what we want to do is pull the little Molex connections out. This hole is very small, so they need to be pulled out one at a time. There's one, there's two, and there's three. And now we've separated the cable from the head. Now that we have the cable separated from the head of the rebreather, this is a great time to clean any corrosion that might be on our Molex connectors off. So we're going to take our Deoxit Gold and we're just going to spray the connectors. And you can see, get a clearer focus here, you can see a little tiny bit of corrosion that's forming on those gold contacts in there. So I've sprayed it with Deoxit. Now I'm just going to take a soft toothbrush and just gently clean this out. Now more importantly, we want to clean the ends. And then we're going to wipe off any excess Deoxit that's on the connection. Okay, now we're ready to put the cable back in the head, and it's very simple. It's just the inverse. We start by putting the Molex connectors one at a time into the port opening. After we have all those in there, we thread our cable back in. Again, I find it easier to just turn the head around the cable. And lastly, we're going to snug up the gland using our slip joint pliers. Just snug is all that's necessary. We don't need to over tighten this or we will strip it. Okay, that's it. We're ready to put our sensor tray back in and put this back on our rebreather. Anytime we do any kind of work like this on the rebreather, we're going to want to do an electronics check and make sure our sensors are calibrated correctly. And then we're also going to want to make sure we do a positive and a negative check on the rebreather. So that's it. That's how easy it is to change a cable on your KISS Orca Spirit rebreather. You may find that you'll need to do that if you have a broken cable or if you want to upgrade or change the electronics on your rebreather. Thanks for watching. We hope to see you guys visit us soon.